ZGF is one of the top 10 architecture firms in the United States. In this webcast, Ron Pike, Systems Administrator, explains why he chose Meraki to cover ZGF's headquarters and branch offices.
ZGF was founded in 1942, and it's really grown in the past 10 to 20 years. And it's what's called sort of a design architecture firm, and it's usually hired by institutions, private companies that are very concerned with quality of design and the impression their buildings make. ZGF has 5 offices, main offices, and the headquarters is in Portland, Oregon. We also support site trailers at multiple construction sites, and every year there's several of those that we provide IT services to, as well as the main offices. Next slide, please. I included a few photos of some of the recent projects that ZGF has worked on. The upper left-hand corner is the Portland Airport. There's an office building there. The State University of New York, Cortland is a science building that's on the right. And then Iowa State University Biorenewables Laboratory is on the bottom slide. Recent projects that are pretty interesting are the Denver Children's Hospital and the EPA Region 8 headquarters in Denver as well. Next slide, please.
And Ron, can we get you to speak up just a little bit?
Okay.
Thank you.
ZGF has a pretty small IT department, and we had previously deployed Cisco AeroNet access points several years ago, and we also had them authenticating through a Windows server using Radius. And they proved to be problematic, and they were secure and were specifically for local area network access. So for file shares, printing, et cetera, for ZGF employees. We were a little unhappy with the performance, and part of that might have been the IT department staffing responsibilities a little scattered. But nonetheless, we were definitely looking for a better solution. And also, for a number of years, we utilized for a guest wireless access a sort of a single person's open source tool, and that was also a bit problematic. And when we first learned about Meraki, we decided to use their standard product, which was prior to them implementing their enterprise product. And we deployed it. We found it very simple and easy to manage, and it worked great to replace the guest wireless access. And we continued on with the Cisco solution until our Portland office moved to a new building earlier this year. We also use, like Postini, we use another product called Message Labs for a smart host for our Exchange email system, and that's a cloud-based application that filters and scans for virus-infected emails and spam. We also use another product called Zscaler, and so it's a cloud. Both of those are cloud-based. Zscaler is another security. It will scan web traffic. So we had experience both with the Meraki guest network prior to the enterprise product being available, and we also have experience with Message Labs and Zscaler. Next slide, please. When the Meraki Enterprise product came out, we decided to test it, so we acquired 2 units and installed them in the Seattle office, and the test went quite well. We liked the enterprise features. You can have multiple SSIDs, so that allowed us to pull the older Meraki hardware and run with just the new hardware for both our guest wireless network and the local area network secure WPA2 enterprise with 802.1x authentication. And we also have a couple SSIDs for growth or other networks. And in fact, there's a billing component of the Meraki product if we wanted to sort of set up a paid wireless for guests slide, please. This slide shows a screenshot of the management console that Meraki provides. This is a map, and what we've done is we've uploaded building floor plans, and we're able to, although this doesn't show it, we're able to have maps showing individual floors of different buildings and where the access points are. On the management console, I and other system administrators who manage it tend to look mostly at the usage page, very detailed information about wireless authentication and usage by individual remote clients and endpoints. And we're very happy with the amount of information we get from the console, and I haven't noticed any outages at all. It's been a very robust service in terms of managing and connectivity. And another feature of this cloud application that we really appreciate is the option on every page where there's a suggestion. It's a little form that says, I wish this page would, and then you just fill in that form. And I've actually submitted items for improvement, and they've been implemented. Next slide, please. We were in a bit of a hurry for our new building, but we were very comfortable choosing Meraki over other products. We're very pleased with the cost for each office, except for the new headquarters office where we had 4 floors to support. It really was only the cost, equivalent cost of a new Dell workstation PC for the Meraki devices and the cloud-based subscription. We can manage all the sites without going through an SSL VPN, or it's just very much high ease of use for management from any location by anyone who has the right credentials to log into the cloud-based tool. Installation is very easy. Each wireless access point picks up an IP address via DHCP, and then you give it a static IP, and you log into your IAS server. There are some other steps that aren't really Meraki related, but it has to do with the security certificate and group policy on Windows desktops. We wanted the 802.11n speeds and good management tools and industry standard security, and we got all those things after our Seattle test, so we deployed more Meraki wireless access points throughout the firm. And we found that Meraki is easy to set up and manage, easy to learn how to configure and maintain, and very simple and fast to install. And the result has been a lot of compliments from our employees on the new wireless network, its speed and robustness. Next slide, please. And that's pretty much my section. And back to you, Hans. Thank you.